Get out of my blood, salamander. I can't seem to blow off enough steam to get you out of my head, soul cycle you to death, run you out of my blood to San Pedro. And yet everywhere I go, it seems there you are, and there I am. I don't want to sell my stories anymore, stop pushing me. I want to leave them underneath the nightstand to be forgotten or remembered should my thoughts come upon them in the middle of the night or after a beach day, or by you some afternoon, to thumb through with your worn, warm after-work hands. I love you, but you don't understand me. You see, I'm a real poet. My life is my poetry. My lovemaking is my legacy. My thoughts are not for sale. They're about nothing and beautiful and for free. I wish that you could get that and love that about me, because things that can't be bought can't be evaluated, and that makes them beyond human reach. Untouchable, safe, otherworldly, unable to be deciphered or metabolized, something metaphysical, like a view of the sea on a summer day on the most perfect winding road, taken in from your car seat window. A thing perfect, and ready to become a part of the texture of, the fabric of, something more ethereal. Like Mount Olympus, where Zeus and Athena and the rest of the immortals play. Hey guys, my name is Maddie Davis, and I just read Salamander by Lana Del Rey, and today we'll be analyzing what it means and what it means to me a little bit. But more importantly, I just think poetry is so beautiful, and if you haven't read any of them, if you haven't picked up a good library book in a while, then you should, because I've been enjoying reading recently. So let's talk about the poem and get into it. So I just really loved this poem, like the most out of all her poems in her new book, that I Bent Backward Over the Grass. The idea that this salamander is something she can't get out of her system, that she can't be enough for, that she has to sell her art for, to be worthy, to be enough, when nothing is ever enough. Because I think the idea of the salamander is this metaphor to the ego. She's exploring this almost ego versus self. She herself, as an artist, just wants to make stories and make her life her art, to make her pleasure making and love making the most important part of her journey. And then she kind of asserts that the soul is something she can be a part of, that the ethereal, the gods, the immortals, like that her soul, her art will live on forever. Because she lived in her poetry and lovemaking. And I think that's so beautiful, and it's just something I really wanted to talk about with you, because dang, there's just so much craziness in the world, and I think that if we can value our art and value the beautiful things in life over, what the salamander probably wants and needs to stay alive, then our life can be a long, amazing poem. Oh, I love poetry so much. And then she kind of romanticizes maybe that her and the salamander, who's now become this guy driving the car, is what I see. From your car seat window, they're driving on the winding road past the beautiful forever sea. That maybe we can enjoy it together, and maybe I can just do me and you can just drive the car, like the healthy ego would. That you let me do me, I'll let you do you, but don't get in my way trying to sell my stories. No poison in here. So yeah, I think as an artist, this is just something I'm confronting and getting to explore all the time, and I just really love this poem. And she has some of her original photography next to it, and it's all throughout the book. Super nice to meditate on, so I very much enjoyed that. Overall, Lana Del Rey has a really strong poetic voice, soul cycle you to death, to thumb through with your worn, warm afterwork hands, some really great musical lines, and such a personal message about being an artist and about trusting yourself. And it kind of closed out the book in a nice way because she is consistently exploring trusting herself throughout the book, which I think all artists and all people are having to learn how to do. So yeah, so that concludes my analysis of Salamander by Lana Del Rey. I'm also super excited about the work I'm making right now. I have a short film that's getting produced. I have a director attached. And if you want to be a part of making that happen and contribute, you can follow the Seed and Spark page in the description box. That's going to launch in like July, and you'll hear more about it and the story. But it's a story that's really close to my heart and really, truly my voice. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.